It was a labor of love, dedicated to the service of God. A vision that became a reality. For the 100 parishioners that gathered to witness the groundbreaking ceremony, it was truly a special day. The event was officiated by Mr. Lim Boon Heng, the chairman of the Church Building Fund. The new church will be a $5 million, 4-story building and annex that will be the focal point of both spiritual and community activities. The groundbreaking ceremony not only signified the birth of the new church, it was also a milestone in the life of a church which had in 25 years sheltered many and nurtured numerous souls. The church has a remarkable history that speaks volumes of how faith has worked a living miracle. The path that led to the building of the new church was not an easy one. After the Second World War, church services were conducted in a wooden shack in Jalan Kayu. The community living in Selatar did not have a church to call their own. Catholics in the Selatar and Jalan Kayu area were administered first by the Church of Our Lady of Lourdes. They later became part of the parish of the Immaculate Heart of Mary in 1953. In 1959, the growing Catholic community came under the care of the Church of St. Francis Xavier. The church's assistant parish priest was Father Henry Sosad. Father Sosad was given the responsibility of taking care of the personal needs of Catholics in the Selatar, Jalan Kayu area. By 1960, the number of Catholics in the area had grown to 750. Father Sosad was saddened by the sight that greeted him. People were homeless, the elderly were bedridden, and the young received little or no education. Father Sosad helped in whichever way he could to make life for the less fortunate better. It became clear to him that the community under his care needed a church badly. A generous soul, Mr. J.S. Gomez, volunteered his home where masses, tuition, and catechism classes were conducted. His home also functioned as a distribution point for food for the hungry and as a center for spiritual activities. It was not until 1963 that the Church of St. Vincent de Paul came into being. The acts of charity, of kindness that Father Sosad showed became the inspiration behind the name of the church. The first St. Vincent de Paul church was in fact a shophouse along Jalan Kayu. Masses were celebrated in the basement, and a choir and canteen were added. But in 1966, the church had to be transferred to the Catholic Welfare Service due to a lack of funds. And Father Sosad returned to France, his homeland. The setback served only to double the efforts of the parishioners to locate a new site for their church. Soon, a suitable site was found. The return of Father Sosad in 1967 facilitated the building of the second church. On 20th November 1970, the Church of St. Vincent de Paul once again opened her doors. And Father Sosad, who founded the church, became the first parish priest of the new church.
Come and take voice of fear. All who bear the yoke of hatred, God has heard the cry of your soul and broken your chains. Come with praise.
Church activities blossomed in the years that followed its opening. The church grew and traditions evolved. By the mid-1980s, the congregation outgrew the church. A bigger church had to be built. Like the early parish pioneers, whose faith was strong, the congregation and family of the Church of St. Vincent de Paul today will be undaunted by the tasks before them. The new church, to be completed by 1997, will be a symbol of their Christian love and unity. It will be a sanctuary where one can experience the love and solace of Christ. A time capsule will be buried in the grounds of the new church and reopened 25 years later. The capsule will hold chronicles that document the hard work and effort that helped build the new church. When it is unearthed 25 years later, well into the 21st century, the young may discover that there are no earthly treasures more precious than that built out of the love for God.
Pueblo de Dios, pueblo de esperanza, pueblo de nueva creación, vámonos a la casa de Dios, vamos unidos en el amor, vámonos a la casa de Dios, vamos unidos en el amor. Oh, Spirit of the living God, burn in our hearts and make us one, and we will be your dwelling place. Pueblo de Dios, pueblo de esperanza, pueblo de nueva creación, vámonos a la casa de Dios, vamos unidos en el amor, vámonos a la casa de Dios, vamos unidos en el amor. Fire and water we were born, to bring glad tidings to the poor, and freedom to all who are bound. Pueblo de Dios, pueblo de esperanza, pueblo de nueva creación, vámonos a la casa de Dios, vamos unidos en el amor, vámonos a la casa de Dios, vamos unidos en el amor. Wisdom shall build herself